Welcome to The Terrible Take, a daily segment telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind. I'm Bryan. What positions will the Pittsburgh Steelers ultimately address in the 2022 NFL Draft? Time will certainly tell, but at this point of the offseason, it's probably a good bet that they will spend at least one of their selections this year on a wide receiver. The Steelers did not select a wide receiver in the 2021 NFL Draft, and that was just the fourth time such an occurrence has happened since General Manager Kevin Colbert was hired way back in 2000. 2003, 2004, and 2011 were the other years that the Steelers failed to draft at least one wide receiver, in case you're curious. The Steelers currently have three wide receivers from their 2021 team that are set to become unrestricted free agents this offseason in the form of Juju Smith-Schuster, James Washington, and Ray McCloud. Washington is nearly guaranteed not to be re-signed. As for Smith-Schuster, it's likely a 50-50 bet that he is re-signed during the offseason. In fact, of the three, McCloud has the best shot at being re-signed, and likely on the cheap at that. The Steelers could certainly use either a slot or Z wide receiver in this year's draft, and potentially even one that could play both spots right out of the chute. This year's wide receiver draft class includes various types of wide receivers that should interest the Steelers. With that said, I think Nevada's Romeo Doubs and North Dakota State's Christian Watson are just two wide receivers near the top of this year's draft class that would fit in well with the Steelers. Both just took part in the annual Senior Bowl as well, and both were poorly met with the Steelers while in Mobile, Alabama. While it is still way early in the pre-draft process, I currently find myself enamored with Utah State's Devin Tompkins, an underclassman, and if you follow me on Twitter, that's not news to you. The severely undersized Tompkins should have quite the buzz surrounding him after the combine takes place, as not only should he blaze the 40-yard dash, but a vertical jump and several other underwear Olympic drills as well. At Utah State, Tompkins played all three wide receiver spots, and boy did he produce. Usually, I am very biased when it comes to measurables, and especially when it comes to the wide receiver position. That said, I sure hope the Steelers give Tompkins a long look during the pre-draft process. I'm pretty sure that they will draft at least one wide receiver in the first 3 rounds this year, and if they do, I hope such selection winds up being either Doubs, Watson, or even the undersized Tompkins. Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with myself and Alex Kozora every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.